Joining me now is Walter Isaacson, Tulane University professor, advisory partner at Perella Weinberg Partners, CNBC contributor. He's also the author of the best-selling 2023 biography of Musk, Elon Musk, many other biographies as well. Walter, welcome.
Thank you, John. Good to be with you.
Well, uniquely, Walter, after Musk has brought electric vehicles mainstream, pioneered reusable rocket boosters, revolutionized satellite usage, anything he says sounds possible. But in 2025, he's also one of the most controversial people on planet Earth. So you've written a lot of biographies about iconoclasts. What's the challenge that Elon Musk faces now, as he's arguably more powerful than he's ever been, also more controversial, trying to change driving and the economics of car ownership?
I think the big news in the past few days, and especially today with your interview on CNBC, the Qatar Investment Conference, is he's going all in on Tesla now, on Optimus, and also on XAI, on Grok. He's back to his basic companies, as opposed to this, 6-month detour with Doge. And I think that you're seeing a major push all around autonomy, whether it's a robot, whether it's the artificial intelligence being trained in this amazing center that they're building in Memphis, or whether it's the car and full self-driving and robo-taxi. So I think the big news is he's back to being focused on his basics.
Walter, in your view, has part of this detour of Musk's, as you put it, been to set the conditions for success in the areas where he's trying to go, because regulation, certain kinds of opposition, might have stopped him otherwise?
You know, that's a good question, John, and you get it pretty well, which is that, his big aversion is to regulations and things that are going to stop progress. His rule number one is question every regulation and every rule. And it was during the time of COVID and many things happening that he thought we had moved from a society of being risk takers to being a society of referees and regulators. And I think he felt that needed to be blown up, that we needed to clear the arteries of that, or we would never innovate. I don't think his detour into government ended up helping his companies, but it did push this idea that we have to have less regulatory inhibitions about innovating, which, by the way, can cut both ways. That can be a bad thing if you go too far.
Walter, you spent a lot of time with Elon Musk as you were writing this book over a couple of years. You talked about practically morning, noon, and night. He's someone who bought Twitter, now X, seemingly because he recognizes the power of mass communication. But yet at the same time, he seems like somebody who's willing to say he doesn't care what people think. At the same time, he's talking about market cap being a big influence over the value of Tesla. A lot of Tesla's market cap, total value of all the stock, is driven not just by the financials of the company, but what people think, isn't it?
Yes. And in some ways, he has a superpower, which is he doesn't mind if he's really criticized and vilified. I know that in the interview, he talked about how painful it was. But if you look at other people like yourself and myself and maybe Elon's brother, Kimball, you really care about what people are thinking about you. I think that he sort of is defiant, wearing his shield when people are attacking him. And I do think it certainly hurt, in my opinion, the Tesla brand and the Tesla market cap some. But I don't think that really concerned him.